Mount Everest, towering, majestic, and deadly. Thousands dream of standing at its peak, but for some, the mountain becomes their grave. The wind howls, the temperature drops, and every step could be your last. Over the years, climbers have vanished in storms, fallen to icy crevasses, or simply disappeared into the white abyss. Today, we uncover 5 of the most disturbing deaths on Everest. Stories of ambition, survival, and ultimate tragedy. Welcome back to our channel, where we uncover the world's most haunting mountain stories. Tales of courage, tragedy, and the unforgiving power of nature's highest peaks. Everest is not just a climb, it's a battlefield of survival. Today, we will focus on 5 climbers whose journeys ended in horrifying ways, revealing the deadly consequences of extreme ambition and the unforgiving nature of the world's tallest mountain. Rob Hall, the respected New Zealand guide of adventure consultants, was a man known for discipline and calm leadership. On May 10, 1996, Rob led a group of climbers during one of the deadliest storms in Everest history. The team had already reached the summit late in the day, hours behind schedule. As the storm hit, visibility dropped to 0, and the wind ripped at their clothing. Temperatures plunged below -30 degrees Celsius, and climbers began to lose consciousness. One of Rob's clients, Doug Hansen, was unable to descend. Despite exhaustion and his own failing strength, Rob refused to leave him. For hours, he fought against the storm to keep Doug alive. Every step was a battle against hypoxia, frostbite, and exhaustion. Around late afternoon, Rob made a final radio call to base camp, his voice weak and trembling. "We're pinned down. I can't move Doug. It's too dangerous." Later, he spoke to his pregnant wife in New Zealand, saying, "Sleep well, my sweetheart. Please don't worry too much." Rob Hall froze to death on the mountain, remaining a symbol of dedication, sacrifice, and the deadly unpredictability of Everest. His body, preserved in the ice, still rests near the summit as a silent warning to climbers. Scott Fischer, leader of Mountain Madness, was known for his charisma, strength, and fearless approach. Despite being sick during the expedition, he continued the summit push. On the same stormy day as Rob Hall, Fischer became trapped in the death zone, exhausted and weak. Sherpa Lopsang attempted a daring rescue, but Fischer could barely respond to commands. He collapsed near the balcony, one of Everest's most exposed ledges. The storm intensified, and temperatures dropped rapidly. Fischer's body could not be moved, and he succumbed to the elements. Fischer's death highlighted the brutal reality of climbing Everest. Even legendary climbers with vast experience can fall victim to the mountain's extreme conditions. Sandy Hill Pittman, a wealthy American climber, faced life-threatening challenges during the 1996 storm. Exhausted, suffering from altitude sickness, and caught in chaotic conditions, she survived, but the disaster around her claimed many lives. Climbers nearby were disoriented, some collapsed, some disappeared. Sherpas scrambled to assist as best they could. Sandy's story is infamous because her survival was intertwined with the deaths of others and the controversial decisions that unfolded on the mountain. Her experience exposed the human drama behind commercial climbing on Everest, how ambition, inexperience, and extreme conditions collide with deadly consequences. Sherpas are often the unsung heroes of Everest expeditions, carrying heavy loads, fixing ropes, and guiding climbers. Tsewang Samanla, a veteran Sherpa, was performing routine high-altitude work when the mountain betrayed him. While navigating an icy ridge, a sudden shift in snow triggered a small avalanche. Tsewang fell into a crevasse, and despite his skill and experience, the unforgiving mountain claimed his life instantly. His death reminds us that Everest's dangers are impartial. Experience, strength, and courage are not guarantees of survival. Sherpas risk their lives daily, often for others to reach the summit. Francys Arsentiev became known as Sleeping Beauty after her tragic death in 1998, but her story resonates with the same themes of danger and ambition. Near the summit, exhausted and dehydrated, she refused rescue attempts by fellow climbers, determined to reach the peak alone. Exposed to -40°C winds, her body eventually froze. Francys remained where she fell, visible to all who climbed past, a haunting reminder of the cost of obsession and the unforgiving conditions at the top of the world. The frozen bodies of these climbers remain on Everest, silently marking the limits of human endurance. Their stories warn that Everest is not conquered by ambition alone. It demands respect, preparation, and humility. Every storm, every crevasse, and every slip is a reminder that the mountain decides who survives, and the mountain never forgets. These 5 deaths reveal the harsh, unforgiving truth of Everest. Watching these stories, you've gained insight into the challenges climbers face, the human cost of ambition, and the deadly reality of the world's tallest mountain. The mountain teaches lessons in courage, respect, and the ultimate fragility of life at extreme altitudes. To know what happened to Sandy Hill Pittman on Everest, the shocking truth of her survival and the chaos around her, click on the video showing on the screen.